This is your weekly Creek catch-up. We're talking all things Albion Park harness racing, and as always, there's plenty of news out and about as we draw closer to the Tab Constellations. The Winter Carnival is only weeks away. We had feature racing last Saturday night. The Flashing Red was the feature for the open class paces, and what a performance from the winner, Max Shard. He's returned in sparkling form, 2 for 2, so he's currently unbeaten here at Albion Park. He's now headed towards the Redcliffe Cup. The runner-up, he's certainly lost no admirers. Turn It Up also headed towards the Redcliffe Cup, and so too is LL Cool J, who was third. He's the defending Redcliffe Cup champion, and he's also pushing towards the Redcliffe Cup. So that looks like it's going to be a great race in a couple of weeks' time. That's on the Saturday night this year as well. That Group 1 $100,000 feature at the Redcliffe Paceway. But there's plenty of news about, and we start with some sad news. Earlier this week, we lost one of our great pioneers of harness racing here in Queensland, with Ron McCall succumbing to illness. As we know, Ron played a significant role in the state of harness racing here in Queensland over many, many years. He had great success at Redcliffe, where he was based on Knight Street. He trained for the Chicken Kings, Jack and Bob Ingham. He had great success there. He had some great staff people behind him as well that have since gone on to forge their own careers in harness racing. And as we know, his family, they're still firmly entrenched in the harness racing industry. Darren's a leading trainer. Brian's also part of the staff here at Albion Park, but he's a good trainer in his own right. Sharon Fury is the wife of Steve Fury. Steve trains a couple of handy ones himself. So we're still going to see those very familiar colours, the black with the yellow spots, going around here at the Creek. But it was sad news earlier this week. So our deepest sympathies and condolences certainly going to the McCall family. Now, maybe next week we'll get to see Leap to Fame and Rip. These are the two 3-year-olds that have been invited and accepted for the upcoming feature, the Group 1 Rising Sun. As we know, that race is just about a month away, so don't be shocked if you see both of these guys either back at the trials or at the races next week, Leap to Fame and Rip. As I mentioned earlier this week, we had that 2-year-old trot race, the first 2-year-old trot race of the season, a field of 8, believe it or not, and the winner was very impressive. Susan is her name. She's a filly. That is by Sebastian Kay. She's raced by her breeder, Bruce Wyborn, trained by Chantel Turpin. She had a real stronghold on that race. 5 of the 8 runners from her stable, and her husband, Pete, took the winning drive. So maybe this is a filly that we're going to see a lot more of in time to come. She was quite impressive there. Susan is her name, taking out the first 2-year-old trot race of the season here at Albion Park. Speaking of the Turpin McMullen stable, Adam Crocker, who's a feature race winner here at Albion Park, it looks like his future now lies in North America. There's been a fair bit of talk about Adam Crocker venturing to North America, and it looks like a deal is in place. So you might be seeing more him on your Sky monitors in the next couple of months. Jillaby Kung Fu was at the trials here during the week. He was able to trial in 152. He was able to beat Big Wheels, Gerardo's Delight, Some Moment Somewhere. Those 4 horses all trialled exceptionally well. So look out for those horses to be starring in the coming months with those big races just around the corner. Spirit of St. Louis, he'll trial again this week as well. He's going to trial on Friday at Albion Park. So that's going to be his second trial back after he scored last week. Couple of horses that we've got to keep an eye out for. Remember Mac Da Vinci? He was the star of the Summer Carnival last year. He was back at the trials earlier this week in Sydney at Penrith. He was able to win that trial. It looks like he's headed back to Queensland for the upcoming features throughout the Tab Constellation. So watch out for him. Jason Grimson is coming north next week. He's got a big team as well, so he's expected to arrive in the Sunshine State next week. And also, Triple Eight starts in the Italian Cup at Melton on Saturday night, part of this very strong team that Jess Tubbs and Greg Sugars are coming north with. So Triple Eight shooting for another victory there on Saturday night. And another horse that we've got to keep an eye out for racing this weekend, it's over in New Zealand, Simply Sam. There's still a possibility that he could be headed our way for a shot at the Queensland Derby, where he'll be taking on the likes of Leap to Fame, Rip, and all those other good 3-year-olds that we have here. Danger Zone, Teddy Disco, We Always Have Faith, Bangkok DJ, the list goes on and on. So we'll keep an eye out on Simply Sam when he starts on Friday night at Alexandra Park, Auckland. A couple of Kiwis that have now made their way to Australia that we're going to be seeing racing at Albion Park. Uproar, an unraced 2-year-old. He'll now join the stables of Ben Battle, and the High Commander is now set to join the stables of Chantel Turpin. So look out for those ex-Kiwis in the next couple of weeks and months. And best of luck to Ty Robson. Ty was here recently. He had a winner on the Saturday night circuit with a young 2-year-old. Have You Checked In? He's now set to contest the Group 3 feature at Menangle this weekend. So best of luck to Ty Robson with his last start. Albion Park winner, have you checked in? Don't forget, there's plenty on offer here at Albion Park throughout the carnival. If you want any further news or updates, contact the club. Kate Butt, Scott Steele, happy to answer all of the questions. That is the Creek Catch-Up for this week. We've got 9 races on Saturday night. It's another strong program. We'll see you trackside.